big city, taking a nap.
Step back there, please. Step on back, please. All the way back.
My dress. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's my fault. Just a second, I'll get it undone.
No hurry.
It's hooked here. Oh, I'm not damaging your coat. I don't know why it won't come undone.
Rockefeller Center next.
Oh, I have to get off here.
Well, I guess I'd better get off, too.
No, you don't have to do that.
Well, I don't really see any other solution. The coat matches the pants. One side, please.
I can't tell you how embarrassed I am. I'll gladly pay for any repairs that you...
Well, there's no real need to. This suit comes with 2 coats and 1 pair of pants.
It's the other way around.
Oh, really?
Oh.
May I?
Oh, I'd like to pay you what it'll cost to repair.
Well, if you insist.
Oh, I do. Do you think $2 would be fair?
Well, not really. It's a very valuable coat. Early Chippendale. Besides, I don't usually conduct my business standing on Fifth Avenue. Couldn't we be seated somewhere? Preferably in a restaurant.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I have to look for my brother. He's ice skating. There.
I'm very good at looking for brothers.
Well...
Besides, 2 heads are better than 1. Didn't know I had 2 heads, did you? Is there a family resemblance?
Slight.
Got him, I bet you.
Where?
That one. No? Close?
Bigger.
Much bigger?
He's an airline pilot. That's why I'm here. He's on flight call. I have to tell him to phone in.
Okay. Airline pilots.
I guess he's not here.
Well, if he's on flight call, won't he check in by himself anyway?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, why don't we have a cup of coffee and watch out for him there?
Well,
You can see just as well from in there. Well, how shall we begin?
Begin?
Mm-hmm. The beginning's very important. It colors the whole rest of our relationship together.
Well, we're here to discuss whether $2 is a fair indemnity for my having damaged your coat.
Well, the girl doesn't pay the $2, it's the man. You see, $2 used to be the traditional kind of pay for... Well, I guess you're too young to get it. Inflation's been a terrible thing. There's a wonderful old story about that. There's this little streetwalker. Well, a charming little lady of the evening. And anyway, she picks up this dashing Hungarian officer, and she takes him home, and they have a lovely evening, and with a champagne supper by candlelight, Anyway, the next morning, you know, the Hungarian officer's asleep, and she gets up and she runs his bath and brushes his uniform and then wakes him up with a nourishing breakfast. And finally, he's about to leave. And he's really going to leave. And so she stops him at the door, and she's rather embarrassed, but she says, haven't you forgotten something? And he says, no, I don't believe I have. And she says very delicately, well, money? And he says, money, my dear girl, a Hungarian officer never accepts money. Don't you think that's funny?
Yes, I think it's very funny. As a matter of fact, I was saying only this morning that smutty jokes are very often funny. I'm going to try not to remember that one.
You mean try not to forget it?
No, I mean try not to remember it. Will you excuse me? Excuse me, there's a gentleman in a gray suit sitting alone by a pillar. Could you give him this note, please, after I've left?
Just get up and leave. Look, I swear I wrote you a note. I'd like to go back to the waiter and prove it.
What did you say in your note?
Well, I was conscious of the fact that you weren't too pleased with either me or my efforts to entertain you, so I wasn't wrong, was I?
No.
Well, so I thought the most practical and least painful solution was to kind of disappear, so I put approximately that in the note, and besides, what's the matter?
Well, to tell you the truth, I wrote you a note.
What?
I didn't come back to the table either.
No.
Yes.
Well, what did you put in your note?
About the same thing you put in yours?
No.
Yes. Hey, you're losing ground. I can't hear the music.
If you want to row for a while, don't be embarrassed to ask, you know.
Well, I'm navigating. That's the hard part.
Uh-huh.
2 points to port.
That's starboard, but aye, aye, sir. There's going to be a mutiny any minute now. You know that, don't you?
Oh, he's great.
Nobody plays the piano like Peter Nero.
Well, that may be. But the pianist you're listening to is Robert Wilkins.
I happen to have that record, and I've been playing it for a month.
No, you've been playing Wilkins' recording.
Nero.
Want to bet?
Uh-huh.
What'll it be?
Take it easy on yourself.
Loser Rose.
You're on.
You couldn't have been playing Nero's recording all month, because it just came out last week. Keep rowing.
It may have come out to you last week, but I reviewed it for the Philadelphia Inquirer last month. Follow that boat.
You're a music critic?
Only occasionally. I'm actually a sports writer.
Well, I'm very impressed.
Well, I'm glad.
Oh. Do you live in Philadelphia?
Yep.
What are you doing in New York?
Oh, I usually come to New York on Sundays if I can. I like New York.
And ride on the Fifth Avenue bus?
Actually, I had a date with a young lady, and when I called, she was out. I understand she went horseback riding. It's just possible. I've been stood up. It's happened before.
And you don't mind?
Oh, she's not malicious, just forgetful.
Well, it sounds like a very nice relationship. She must be charming.
She doesn't row as well as you do.
Oh, I'm sorry. You all right? I usually come to New York on Sundays, if I can. I like New York.
Well, what do you do in Albany?
I'm the music critic on the Albany Times-Union.
What?
Only occasionally. Actually, I do work on a newspaper, and I occasionally write music pieces.
Well, what do you think of that? Hey, let's get out of this. Come on. We need a taxi.
Yeah, fat chance.
Yeah, I just discovered a scientific fact. Taxis are soluble. They dissolve in the rain. This is gonna get worse before it gets better.
Listen, my brother's apartment's a couple of blocks from here. You want to run for it?
After you.
Rain's very good for farmers.
The devil with them. They're growing too much now.
Mother? Mother?
You women are not predictable.
Would it help if we wore badges identifying?
Uh-huh. It'll be appreciated.
Oh, I'll speak to the girls.
Yeah, would you do that? You know, the saving in time and energy alone could build air-conditioned schools for every child in America. And however practiced or expert a man is, don't let him ever tell you he can tell about women. About most of them, anyway.
Well, that's reassuring.
All you can really do is stay alert.
Are you alert now?
Uh-huh.
You mean all the time we've been together, you've been assessing me?
Uh-huh.
How am I doing?
Well, my radar's been receiving different signals. Yes, no, maybe.
Could it be that the problem isn't that pressing and you have an uncommon interest in sex?
No, I haven't. I sense that you have an uncommon distaste for cheap talk, and I've been carefully avoiding the subject for the last 2 hours. But you'd be surprised how often you've come back to it. Obliquely, intellectually, but always back to it.
Have I really?
Really, if you think back.
Well, you may be right. See, it's possible that you are. Well, that's probably yours. Well, she shouldn't hear a girl's voice.
No. Hello? Oh, hello, Claire. No, that's all right. Certainly, I understand. Oh, took a ride on a bus, walked around.
Picked up a girl.
No, I wasn't bored at all.
Thank you.
No, well, I'm just at a friend's house. You wouldn't know him, dear.
Him? Oh, you're lying?
Your brother's a him.
Yeah, but you don't know him. You can't use that.
No, really, it's somebody you wouldn't know, Claire, dear. The what? Ooh, darling. Look, I'll call you from Philly, okay? Yeah. Bye.
You forgot it.
Logical, it can't happen. Yeah, well, that makes it a little more difficult.
I tell you, I don't know how my brother...
Is something the matter?
just witnessed one of the big disappointments of my life.
In what way?
Oh, it's rather complicated. Involving sacred honor and brothers.
Do you mind if I have another drink?
Of course not. Help yourself. Excuse me. She's my mother's sister.
Well, that's how people get to be aunts. Being mother sisters.
She could have been my father's sister.
You have me there.
And you have me here.
Well, figuratively.